Hello everybody and welcome back to Transport Fever. Oops, what did I press pause for? um, Apologies for the for my slight break. I've had a few days off from the game. I was feeling a little burnt out towards the end of the last episode, so I thought I'd have a couple of days off. Um, I've been on this so much lately. I've been putting hours and hours and hours into it, and editing all the videos together and everything takes a long time. So I mean that on that last one, that 25-minute video, 25-minute music video was actually 2 hours and 40 minutes of footage. There was 16 videos altogether, which I edited together. I had to download all the music, mix that, and sync it all up and everything. Yeah, it took ages. I was so tired after the last one. I was just running out of energy. So I've still got this to do. I've still got that to do down there. I'm not doing those today. And the reason being is because I want some pieces to put in here. Pieces that are not available at the moment, but something I am going to be working on over the next week or so. I'm going to try and make an asset. Try and make a mod for some assets using some free 3D models that I found online. So I need to adapt them a little bit and then figure out how to make, well, go through all the procedure to make them into a mod and see if I can actually get it working. So yes, I'll come back to them when I've got some more pieces to use, to play around with. So in a couple of episodes, hopefully we'll get that done. What else? I've not really done anything. A few little bits and pieces here and there, just pottering around, messing around with these roads and stuff. To put a bridge in there. I don't know whether I did that before the last episode or not. Yeah, no, I've just been having a break for the weekend. Just let my brain rest. So, what do I want to do today? I do need to still get all these farms in, but I don't want to record doing that because it's just the same thing over and over again, just replacing fields. That's still a few hours work in that yet as well, getting all that finished up. What I think I'm going to do though is tackle the mines. I downloaded a mod and I haven't loaded it. Oh, you plonker. Back in a second. Right, so let's try that again. I downloaded a mod which is this. Oh my god. Right, it's called Zigzag. I didn't want to use this before. I've seen it. I've been aware of this for quite some time. It's not something I thought I'd really have a use for because it is a fake station, and I don't want to use really on the main things or anything. I don't want to be using these fake stations for anything like the fake depots. You can get a depot that's buffers as well. I don't like them. But seeing as I'm running with no costs, and I have to run with no costs because of this new industries mod, because otherwise I go bankrupt. It doesn't matter if I have a load of lines that don't really do anything. So I think what I'm going to do in and around these mining areas is have loads of little trains running around the place. Unfortunately, it's not a narrow gauge. I was thinking of putting a narrow gauge mod on so I can have little trucks, little trains with little trucks on the back. But I do have those hand cars as well. Now I can connect a narrow gauge up to this, but it won't look right because the tracks won't join up together. I'll just place that down there. The tracks are narrower, so it'll be visually not right. Even though you probably won't barely be able to see it. Right, so what it does mean is you can have up to 8 tracks on this. So what it does mean is we could actually extend this station out a bit. Even if I just put another 2 tracks on there. I think I might put like 4 something. Maybe raise it up a little bit, get it flush with that. Might go even more than that actually, because I want some going this way as well. So if we was to say put 6 on there, that'd give me 3 that I'd have to come and peel off down here somewhere, and 3 that I could either do a loop. Oh, sorry, dogs are barking. I could maybe do a loop. I did read in some of the comments though that if you put more than 2 stops on it crashes, so I'm going to have to test that and have a look at it and see what happens. Yeah, let's pull those out now. Yeah, so when I've done these mines in the past, they have been a bit hit and miss. I've usually ended up bulldozing them a few times and sort of redoing them a couple of times, so I can't guarantee this is going to look perfect. I've got a few ideas in mind. I'm going to do a lot of landscaping and hopefully make this look quite good. I don't really want to delete any of the station or the actual industries themselves. I'm just going to try and build around them. And we'll just end up with loads of little trains running about all over the place. I have to join them up on here somewhere. I think I might do some sidings up here as well. Make like a fake depot area. Like a makeshift, you know what I mean. Not have a depot in there. Just make it look like there's one. Yeah. Oh, what was the other thing? There's something else I wanted to mention. I forgot now. I lost my train of thought because I had to reload the game. It takes ages to load because of all the mods. I have got nearly 200 mods running again. I did try to cut them down and managed to get down to about 160, but I've added loads more in since then as well. So yeah, it takes up quite a while to load. I am going to buy an SSD at some point, but I can't afford one just yet. Well, I can, but I've got other more important things I need to buy. Next on the shopping list is a video card. I've only got a 2 gig video card and it's not handling the game very well at all. So I'm moving around over here. I'm only getting like 15 frames a second and stuff. So the video card's the first thing I really need to buy. So I've got a few on my watch list, a few second-hand ones, decent ones. 4 gig ones and a couple of 6 gig ones, but I doubt I'll be able to afford one of them. I'm looking at a GTX 960 4 gig. That should be more than sufficient for what I want it for. And I could do some bigger maps, maybe bigger towns or something. Want to get a bit more RAM as well. I've only got 8 gig of RAM as well, so we'll get another 8 gig of RAM at some point. But yeah, video card definitely on the shopping list, and definitely one going to be purchased in the next. Hopefully in the next week or so. There's a few coming up. I can't afford a new one. 200 quid upwards. You can get them a little bit cheaper, but I haven't got that kind of money to spend. I could pick a second hand one up for around about 100. So that's kind of the budget at the moment. Then once that arrives, I can sell my old one and a few other bits and pieces. Get the extra RAM that I need. Then the SSD, and then start saving up for a better processor. It all costs money though. Money I haven't got. So, right, enough waffling. I'm going to go and tackle this. I'm going to go and mess all this landscape up as much as I can. Try and make it look like some open cast mines. Right, I'll see you in a bit. Well, it had to be rock music, didn't it? Oh dear. That's a terrible joke. Oh my, I can't believe I just come up with that. We do get quite a lot of clipping when we get down here, quite low. And the camera starts moving really slowly when you get right low down. But we're not going to be dipping into there. Maybe a little bit with the flyover. What I've done, I've intentionally left room for the train to come up and around here. Because we're going to have a seaside town here. I'm going to bring this train up past. There's going to be oil wells here. So it's going to come up past here so you can see it. Coming past the iron ore mine, which needs to go in here, and the coal mine, which needs to go over this side. So hopefully you'll get a decent view of them. Cut through here and then around that way, so you get a good view of the quarry as you go past as well. Just wondering whether to bring it. I could bring it further round. I'm still going to have to do a lot of landscaping around here anyway, because we need to get this iron ore mine in. That took me a bit longer than I thought it might, but and I know we've got loads of rocks hanging over. Not a lot you can do about them really. Yeah, let's move out of it. It looks better from the sky. So we've got some excavators in there. Oh, I've put a truck route in as well. Let's go get some trucks. We haven't got a lot at the moment. What have we got? Some horse carts. Let's go stick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on there, that'll do. And he's got 5. Okay. 6. There we go. Quarry. What's line 1? Oh shit, stop starting off the screen. Line 1 is the park buggies. I forgot to name that one. Right, so they're going to take a little while to get over there. We've got to come over that bridge and around and up to there. They'll go and trundle up and down and around. You see the route. I'll just have a few trucks on there for the time being. I'm going to go and stick some other decorations in a bit later. I want these old JCB more modern diggers and things, so I'll put a few more of them around the place. So we have a quarry. I've got more assets I can stick in here actually. It's finding them though, that's the only thing. Is back and forward through the menus. I find it really irritating at times. What's that? Russian thing. Where can we put in? We'll go there. There we go. Yeah, when I do make some mods, I'm definitely going to look at simplifying the menus, keeping them together in one place, so that you're not having to go looking all over the place for things. Like when I do some statues, I'll have sort of 10 statues in one thing that you can just select the different ones. I'm going to do like asset packs. Yeah, there are some good asset packs on here, but there's loads of stuff I want. What am I looking for? I'm looking for some mining buildings. Toot. What was that? It was a crane. Where? Oh, down here, I think. There they are. Yeah. Not that one. Yeah, it's this one. Are they in here? There we go. We've got some more of these sort of things we can chuck around. So I'll fill the scenery up a bit. Oh, stick some people and things in as well a bit later. I'll fit in there nicely. A bit low down though, it's because the road's dipping. Come on, autosave. Flatten this land out a bit. Raise it up a touch. Still a bit low, but oh well. What else we got in here? More of them. Different size ones. Farm buildings. Yeah. Could be there all night sticking bits and pieces in. It's the other thing, it takes so long when you, like I say, you're looking for things in the menus, they're all over the shop. So I'll go and add a few bits and pieces to this later on. On the trucks anyway, here really, yeah, where are they? Here they come. Come on you. I want to see you going up and down the road. Obviously I've got the coal mine and the iron ore mine to do. And sidings, put a lot of wacky sidings in here, get some trains going, maybe sort of around the rims, some little trains, chugging back and forward there, so we'll get a passing shot of them on the passenger train as we come through. I'm going to need to restructure all of this as well, cut through here. Obviously I've got no costs on, but there is a no landscaping cost one as well, which is dead handy. If you're playing with the cost turned on, landscaping can be ridiculously expensive. I mean, obviously it's not cheap to dig out the side of a mountain. Get in there. You're going working up here. Where's he come from? He's wandered up from over here, I reckon. Yeah, I noticed when I connected this up, there's quite a few people wandering over here as well. They're all going working at the grain silo. And there's people wandering down over this bridge and up and around, which is good. Quite a few coming down here and up and into here, so what I think I might do is run a bus service up through there and around the industrial estate, stopping near the station somewhere so they can get on and off. Convoy of trucks still going on there. Still got tons of goods though. Here we go, we've got trucks going around, let's turn that off. Alright, so they're only horses and carriages at the moment. It'll look a bit better once we get some decent trucks on there. Can always add a few more on. He's not carrying something, is he? No. I thought he was carrying something. I must have put different types of trucks on. That'll sort itself out when it upgrades. They've now to pick up, so I can't see him picking anything up from here. We've overlapped as well with that building. I'll put some else in there. Could have just put a truck depot in there and not had to wait for them. Right, so that's the quarry. Gonna have another mine here, which will be the coal mine. Another one coming around this side, iron ore. We'll have some trains running in and around. Coming to a fake depot, one of them little zigzag depots here. Back and forward to a couple little out here. And then we'll go tackle the oil fields. So hopefully I'll get quite a bit done. I mean, that took me well over an hour to do that. I don't even know how long I've been recording for. I should set a timer up, or even get my watch fixed. That might help. Battery in my watch went a while ago, and it's been sat on my sat on my bedside table for about a month. Oh, I've been too busy. Keep forgetting. Right, I'll do for tonight. Yeah, I've definitely had enough. I should be back in a day or two with another episode, and we'll get some more work done on the mines. We'll try and get some more of this filled in the meantime as well. So I'm going to work on this bit by bit. I'm not going to get it all done in one go, because it's a couple of hours worth of work, sort of filling all this up. So maybe get half an hour done before I record the next episode, and then we'll get cracking on with this, get more of this done. It's going to be a couple of episodes getting all this done, because there's all sorts of bits and pieces to do around here. Do the oil fields as well, and then think about where there's going to be a station going down here somewhere, and then how we're going to bring this up and sort of disguise the edge of the map in the process. We're not going to be coming up this high, we're going to be coming in lower than that, so as we cut through here I can leave quite an embankment on that side, so you're not going to see the edge of the map, you just see the mountains appearing. Yeah, so as long as we keep this sort of level, cover it in trees, and then we can sort of cut through a little bit raised above these, so you get a really good view of the mines when you're on the train on the way past. Yeah, quite like how that mine turned out. And I actually did it in one go this time. Makes a change. I usually get about halfway through and then bulldoze the whole thing, flatten it out and start again. Right, I'll do. Alright, thanks again for watching. I'll see you really soon. Bye.